In this week's video, we're giving away this awesome gift. For your chance to win, just subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and drop any comment down below. A winner will be announced in the next video. Today, we're talking about the final part of the Star Wars trilogy, Rise of Skywalker, which was highly anticipated by fans all over the world. The latest addition to the sequel is said to have cost as much as $300 million to produce. Disney clearly didn't want to hold back, and to give fans a spectacular movie. It's what we all deserve for being such loyal fans all these decades. Now, even after the not-so-successful episodes 1 to 3, and while they may not have bombed at the box office, they still left fans feeling that something better could have come out of those movies. When Disney announced that they had struck a deal with Lucasfilm for their acquisition, a deal that was worth a staggering $4.05 billion, the excitement was through the roof again. The first two movies of the sequel trilogy, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, were wildly successful. So the expectations for The Rise of Skywalker were high even before it came out. And within only a few days, it managed to earn over $225 million. Fact number 1. Han Solo and Kylo Ren. This scene has had fans go crazy everywhere. A father and son meeting that gave strong emotions. Kylo Ren meeting Han Solo is one of the most anticipated scenes of the movie, for those who haven't seen the movie yet, and for a very good reason. We get to see a legendary character in Han Solo one more time, and a conflicting character like Kylo Ren. Fact number 2. The fans are loving it. If you check out the Rotten Tomatoes score for The Rise of Skywalker, you'll see that the critic reviews weren't that favorable for the movie. As of right now, the movie has only a 57% score from critics, which was surprising to fans, because on the other hand, the audience score stands at an incredible 86%. Saying that these ratings are conflicting is an understatement, and for that reason, it's best to watch the movie and make the decision for yourself. Fact number 3. The movie introduces too many things. Wanting to end the trilogy with a bang, J.J. Abrams wanted to set the stage for a grand finale. And while the movie itself wasn't bad, the introduction of new planets, new characters, and new ideas at a rapid pace made it quite hard for fans to keep up with what was happening. With every new character or plot thread that's introduced, an abundance of questions come up that are impossible to answer in such a short period. It probably would have been wiser to have introduced some of these ideas or characters in the previous films, so that Rise of Skywalker would only have to deal with the ending of these stories rather than leaving many unanswered questions. Fact number 4. There's a lot of unanswered questions. When the movie came out, many of us were left waiting to see what questions this movie would answer. And sadly, many of them were still left unsettled, which will lead us into thinking that Disney might continue coming up with more movies. However, as of right now, we're left disappointed. One major concern was how we didn't learn the way that Palpatine was revived. And that's not all. Rey's true nature comes out bursting in a way that isn't really explained how it happened, leaving us puzzled. I mean, the same thing happened in The Force Awakens. It's safe to say that it definitely bothered the fans back then as well. Fact number 5. Carrie Fisher's last moments. Seeing the beloved late Carrie Fisher, aka Princess Leia, appear again in the series is quite emotional for the fans. And while she may not have had a great role in the film, it's not just a cameo. Abrams did a great job, and we're more than satisfied that we got to see her, and not just for a few seconds. Now, it's quite obvious that we would have loved to have Carrie Fisher in the flesh, but Abrams managed to pull it off even without the late actress being there herself. And lastly, was it really a great conclusion to the saga? As we've stated above, it may not be the best ending to the sequel trilogy, but it still did a great job of giving a fitting end to Han, Luke, and Leia. While Rey and Kylo Ren have managed to find a place where they belong, and the glorious, seemingly never-ending conflict between the Jedi and the Sith has finally ended, however, fans of the Star Wars universe shouldn't be sad that this story ended, because there are many other stories to tell. The Mandalorian has done a great job so far in bringing a fresh and new tale to our screens. So, seeing all of the upsides and downsides to this movie, we would have to say that it's an interesting finale that many fans have loved. And while it may not be the best ending to this trilogy, it's still worth watching. What are your thoughts?